seguidores do Parada Obrigatória, bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de eventos aqui do canal. Hoje eu vou entrevistar o diretor e roteirista Mick Garris. Pra quem não conhece, ele é diretor de Psicose 4 e roteirista de Abracadabra, que é um filme maravilhoso e perfeito. Vem comigo pra você ver essa entrevista maravilhosa e é isso. First time here in Brazil?
No, I was in Porto Alegre for the Fantaspoa festival last year. So that was my first time, but this is my first time in Sao Paulo.
And do you like the expo?
I love it. It's great to be part of the very first one. And there are so many fans, and they're so passionate. The Brazilian moviegoers really embrace their horror films in a very passionate way.
Yeah. And do you already watch some Brazilian movies or something?
I haven't had the chance on this trip. I've seen a couple of them and I want to see more. I've talked to a lot of the filmmakers here in Brazil and I want to see their movies.
Do you already consider it doing some movie here in Brazil?
Well, I hadn't thought about it, but I would gladly. Yeah, I think it's a very good idea. Brazil is a very special and unique place, and the locations here to make something thrilling or frightening or dramatic in Brazil would be amazing.
We already watched your interview there, and we have to say we are really fan of Hocus Pocus, and nobody asked one thing.
Well, this was about the Stephen King.
Why do you want to write something that go to horror? You do only horror, and to horror for kids, like fun horror, you know?
Yeah. Well, I can't really control what my mind wants to do. I loved horror from the very beginnings as a child, and I think, to get serious for a moment, that it's outsiders who write about, who love horror, who watch it. It's the people who feel a sense of loneliness, that they identify with the monster, they have fears, but they're not afraid to investigate those fears. And it's therapeutic. I think it's very healthy to watch, to read, to make horror stories, to be able to play tag with death, but do it safely.
Do you imagine that Hocus Pocus that will be so big how it was? Like here in Brazil, I don't know other people's, but we really remember Hocus Pocus is for Disney, né? So we really remember that film and we really love it. We have a lot of love for that movie. And
Nobody imagined it. When it came out, it was not very successful. But every year, it has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. It's the biggest horror movie in history. In the United States, there's a network called Freeform. Every October, they show Hocus Pocus every night of the month, 30 days in a row.
And everybody knows that movie. Like if the people born this year, the next year the people will watch the movie and will watch.
It's pretty amazing and quite an honor to have been partly responsible for something that has become such a sensation.
There are some rumors about the remake and continue to. Is true? Do you involve in that?
I'm not involved in it, but I have heard the stories have been off and on and off and on. The latest thing I've heard is there will be a Hocus Pocus 2, and it will have the original stars.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We die for that. We saw you yesterday. I take a picture of you yesterday. And we saw you really quickly, like the people are very respectful to take a picture of you or talk to you. Do you like that? Because you're a lot of famous, but there are a special public for you, you know? Like a lot of people see you, but who is that? What he's doing, you know? And other people like, oh my God, it's Mick Garris. He do that, he do this, you know?
I love it. You know, it's people expressing their affection for the work that I've done. That's what you seek when you're an artist. You seek an audience. And the horror audience and the Brazilian horror audience, they don't just watch it passively and enjoy it. They let you know how much they appreciate it. And how would I not like that?
Yes.
You know, it's great. And it's the great kind of being known is just in a very small world. The world in general, they don't know who the hell I am. But the horror people appreciate the work, and it humbles me and it makes me very happy.
One more thing. Why do you choose horror? Like, all of your movies are horror. Why this genre?
Well, horror chose me. But also, once you have some success in the horror genre, nobody will let you do anything else.
Yeah.
There are exceptions like James Wan and some other filmmakers, but it's pretty much.
You love continuing.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it, and I don't mind being in horror jail. It's a great jail, and I'll gladly be in a genre that has Stephen King and Clive Barker and Guillermo del Toro and all these people who basically that's all they do too.
That's it. So thank you so much for accepting, and thanks, Dad. Bye bye. Então foi isso, gente. Aí vocês acompanharam a entrevista. Comenta aqui embaixo se você gostou. Se você já conheceu as pessoas que eu entrevistei, deixa seu like, comenta de novo, compartilha aí. É isso. Um beijo e até o próximo vídeo.